Hello everyone, this is my first write impressions of the CRF300l, but for first write impressions, I don't talk too much during the video. So I'll say some things now and pop in later during the video near the end. This video is very much raw clips of me riding this bike at best. Not too great on the commentary, I must admit. I am just starting out this whole YouTube thing, but I don't do too much talking. I will put some time stamps in the video so you can skip past parts like this, because I know you just want to see the bike. Most people do. That's what I would want to see. This CRF300l is an amazing bike. The second I got on this bike, I immediately noticed how smooth the clutch is and how well the tires handled off-road surfaces. I started on some grass. As you can see in the video, you can see me handling light off-roading. It handled perfectly well. That being said, I'll go into more detail later in the video. So for now, enjoy this mediocre video of me riding a street bike for the very first time. Make sure to have a good space cushion. At least that's what DanDanTheFireman says. My gears suck. Let me adjust them. Woo! That probably wasn't good for the engine. Oh my God, traction, Jesus. God, this thing's cold. Yeah, God, that deep gravel is not good. I can feel my back spinning out. Man, it's pretty out here. I don't know if you could tell, but that light was probably flashing a few times. You could see when I need to change gears. Woo! I thought I was wearing a freaking jacket. That rock just hit me. God damn. God, I lose traction on my downshift. I don't know if I'm doing that right, but God, it's kind of scary. You guys can tell me what I'm doing wrong down in the comments, because I've never done this before, and you guys probably know a whole lot more than me. So, yeah, I mean, this thing pulls really well. A lot, it surprises me actually. I'm a pretty light guy, so I know that gives me some more pull. I'm only like 118, 120. Yeah, I'm that light. thing is fun for sure. I really like it. Woo! All them cows. Holy shit. Man, this is great. I really like this. I live for this, Jesus. Yep, definitely some cars out here. Not many though. They're pretty cool. Let's see another truck out there. Man, it is pretty. God, this bike is so fun. You guys, you can get a bike like this, definitely do it. This Honda is great. This was 50 right there. God. Man, this is probably kind of cringe, you know, screaming like a retard like that, but you know. My first time. I mean, this is really fun, guys. I don't know what to say. But this bike is really great. The clutch on this bike is smooth. Like, oh my God, it's really smooth. I haven't even clutch killed this thing once, and I'm a beginner rider. That's crazy. Like, I've probably clutch killed. I clutch killed that bike at the MSF a few times, so it's really embarrassing. But you know, God, that is just smooth. Really great. Woo! God, man. You know, a lot of people, they like to do the street riding. I mean, I definitely would like to do some of that too, get a bit higher, but this is really nice. This is what I've been waiting for. Yeah. Catch up probably. Woo, these roads are great. God. No. One thing's for sure, I'm glad I'm wearing all this armor, because that rock he kicked up earlier smacked me right in my shoulder plate. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera or not, but man. Alright, let's try this again. Oh. Man. I don't know if I caught that in camera, but I lost traction on the back end. I was taking that corner too fast. Woo.
yeah, I mean, this bike, the clutch is great. The brakes feel fine to me. I know some people are saying they feel a little woody or stiff, I guess. I mean, I don't really notice it, but I also don't have experience with other bikes. It feels completely fine to me. It feels like any bike should be. Swinging signals, great. Horn, great. You know, everything's fine. Bike started up perfectly fine right after. I could hear a fan spinning down. I don't know what that means, but probably it's my radiator cooling down. But, you know. Yeah, this is great. I'm gonna try not to slide this time, you know. That's not fun. I don't know, I feel a little bit more at ease. I don't know, like I don't feel nervous. But definitely notice my turns now, that's for sure, because obviously I slid. I really hope I got it on video so you guys can see. I'll probably send it to DanDanTheFireman. He'll probably just tell me everything I did wrong. But, you know, yeah, this is great. If you're one of my friends, this is what it's really nice. This bike is great. Especially one of my friends who I know you're watching. This is amazing. I mean, you'll probably laugh at that I slid and shit, but you know, what can a guy do? So I'm gonna take the turn slowly. Got power. I mean, God, I can't imagine a bigger CC bike. This thing is just a lot of power on tap that I feel. Yeah, we just came back around by that flag. I think I wiped out at the corner back there, so I think I'm good for now. Yeah, this is great. God, this is like everything I've been wanting for 5 years. 5 years I did just like constant research. I follow a bunch of these motorcycle YouTubers. I was like, man, this is really cool. And I got a job a year or two ago. I saved up my money. A few complications came along the way, but in the end I still got the thing I wanted. I mean, it was my money, you know. It was great. I recommend that if you're gonna buy a bike, you should put all cash down, or you can do is make sure first of all, make sure you have enough money to buy the bike. Like, make sure you could give them cash. I'll finish what I was saying in a minute. Like I was saying, make sure you can buy this bike cash and like as if you could, and then finance the bike. I mean, put like a good sizable down payment, and then when you're starting doing some financing, just let's say you pay like 80, pay like 140. Like that will get you good credit score. I mean, I probably sound really stupid saying that, but a lot of people told me that's a good way to build credit score. And I kind of need that, so yeah, man, these roads are a lot better than that dirt, like that gravel. Hey, the handles are fine, but whew, this is nice. I don't know how many times I'm gonna say this is nice, but you know, look at that first watch. You know. quick. We're going to be going over a bridge in a bit, getting on a bit smoother roads. These roads are they're nice, but they're rough. I guess I shouldn't say nice, but the roads, you know, they're not gravel where I could slip on. Really easy to slouch on a bike, I guess, so you can like do this, but I'm trying to keep up straight up. Feels a lot better when you keep straight up like this. When you get straight up like this, all the air fits in the vents, feels nice. God, whew, I don't know what that was. I think that was my water. God, that clutch is insane. That is so nice. God, I really like these roads so much better than the gravel. Going into the speed limit. Probably why, but I didn't even see that guy. Jeez. Gotta have more awareness. DanDanTheFireman would be disappointed in me. Don't even know I exist, but damn. Whew.
Right. Before anything, that was probably hard to watch. I'm sorry about that. I've promised to get better at commentary. Now then, to the part you are here for. The clutch on this bike is very good, as previously mentioned. It's very easy to take off from a stop to downshift and to shift. I found myself getting more confident with the extreme ease of it. Honda definitely had the beginner rider in mind when making this dual sport beginner entry level bike. The bike had good torque and power. I wasn't on the throttle too much, as you could see, because I'm trying to break in the bike, but despite that, there was never a moment where I doubted the power or wanted more from the bike. It was absolutely perfect. I am a light guy, as I said earlier in the video, which is probably contributed to the bike's torque and power being so much, but still, I think this bike will be great for anyone. The seat height is 34.7 inches. It's a bit up there for beginner motorcycles. It's definitely no MT-03 seat height for sure, but I could confidently sit and keep my feet planted on the ground. Not all the way, but a good enough foothold with my upper feet touching the ground to keep the bike up at stops and to keep it controlled. The tires that come with the bike are a pretty good set of tires. They do great on the street and handle dirt, gravel, and grass fine. However, these tires at times were definitely losing traction and were questionable on the roads I was traveling, or the trails. If you're going to ride roads like the ones I was riding in this video, I would definitely consider getting new tires. There's nothing wrong with the tires. Don't get me wrong, but these tires were definitely more street-oriented than trails and off-roading. The brakes felt fine as well. Many experienced riders say they want more from these brakes, like they feel a bit stiff or woody, but for me, nothing seemed wrong with them. I did use a lot of engine braking on this bike, which probably contributed to me braking so well. But for me, nothing seemed wrong with them. The engine braking on this bike also handled great. And yes, as mentioned multiple times in this video by me, muffled, I did drop the bike, or wipe out as I commonly said. I was trying to ride on the road, and I hit a big patch of gravel and lost all traction on my back and front tire. The back tire swooped up from under me, and I fell on the right side of the bike. Luckily, my entire lower half was protecting the engine casing, which is great, but the mirror, front turn signal, front fender, and I ripped the throttle cover, which got some dirt in there. My GoPro overheated multiple times while filming, so I did not capture me falling, regrettably. It would have probably been a pretty good thing to see, or painful, because it was. It's also why the cuts in this video were quite drastic jumps. Other than those scratches on the bikes, nothing was wrong with the bike, thankfully. It ran great afterwards. I could also pick up the bike fine. I had to use my back and my legs to pick it up, but it did great. I definitely need some skid plates and engine coverings for this bike, which will be in future videos of me installing it. I have much to learn when it comes to riding, obviously. And I hope you will join me in the next videos that are to come. Thanks for tuning in.